A top story first, and it's not looking good. A desperate search is presently underway for scores of Indians caught in the devastating Nepal floods, with South India accounting for a large share of those stranded, missing, or yet to be traced. At least 168 people from the 5 southern states are affected in the tragedy. In fact, Tamil Nadu accounts for 103 of them, while around 53 people from Kerala are also believed to be stranded. Karnataka, on its part, has said that 8 people from the state, from Bengaluru, in fact, are missing, while 3 people from Andhra remain unaccounted for, and 4 others have been traced safely. In fact, Telangana authorities have also received dozens of distress calls from families. Among those unaccounted for are pilgrims on the Kailash Mansarovar pilgrimage, including members of the Coimbatore-based Isha Foundation. In fact, earlier today, an emotional Sadhguru Jaggi Vasudev said that contact had in fact been lost with an 18-member group near the Nepal-Tibet border, though nearly 500 other Isha pilgrims have returned home safely. The Indian Embassy and southern state governments have activated helplines and are working with Nepalese authorities to trace the missing and evacuate those stranded.
Profound sense of pain and regret. I wish to bring to your notice that there has been a terrible flash flood between Tibet and Nepal border. And on the Nepali side, as per the Indian news reports, about 484 people have gone missing. And on this side, we don't have any official information. Morning I left to go there personally, and all phones are off, all telecommunications are down, roads are blocked, we're unable to go there. Looking at the scale of destruction, it looks bad. Within the hour, we informed all the embassies.
Now we have received so far the information that 8 people from Bengaluru have been stranded. We are trying to contact them through our embassy, through Government of India sources, and we will see. We are also going to send one of our officers to Kathmandu and see that they get some help.
Following the flash floods, 8 people from Bangalore have been stranded in Nepal. Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister G. Parmeshwara has said that a senior official will be deputed in the Kathmandu region. He will be sent there for necessary communication and help the people who have been stranded there. At the very same time, the discussions are also being held to ensure that a minister from the state of Karnataka is designated so that he will reach Nepal and help the stranded individuals to ensure that they establish a communication and bring them back, rescue them and evacuate them to the state of Karnataka. At the very same time, the Google forms have also been set up wherein any individuals here in Bangalore or Karnataka know that their friends or relatives have been stuck in Nepal. They can convey the information, fill all the details of the individuals who have been stranded there, and the Karnataka state government will take necessary action to ensure that they trace them out, rescue and evacuate them back to Bangalore. At the very same time, toll-free numbers have also been provided by the Karnataka state government. The resident commissioner in Delhi has also been briefed about this particular incident, about the 8 individuals who are said to be stranded in Nepal. At the very same time, all necessary measures are being taken by the Karnataka state government to ensure they trace them and evacuate them safely back to Bangalore.
Right, so even as southern states are scrambling to bring their people back home, the Nepal flood itself has triggered a political face-off in Tamil Nadu, with the opposition pressing the TVK government led by Chief Minister Vijay for answers on missing pilgrims. In fact, leader of the opposition, Udinadi Stalin, has asked how many distress calls the state helpline has received and what concrete plan of action has been followed. In fact, the AIADMK leader, Edappadi Palaniswamy, has demanded the safe return of 57 pilgrims, while the Congress on its part has called for a helicopter to be deployed for the rescue. Chief Minister Joseph Vijay has chaired a high-level meeting and deputed 4 ministers to New Delhi to coordinate with the centre. In fact, a special team led by a senior IAS official is also being sent to Kathmandu to oversee relief and rescue operations. According to information received from the centre, though, 21 residents of Tamil Nadu have been rescued thus far. Let's listen to a slice of everything that transpired on the ground right here in Tamil Nadu.
நேபாள் நாட்டுடைய ராசுவா பகுதியில் நேற்றைய தினம் மிகப்பெரிய ஒரு வெள்ளப்பெருக்கு ஏற்பட்டிருக்கிறது. கிட்டத்தட்ட 160 பேர் உயிரிழந்திருக்கிறாங்கன்னு செய்திகள் வந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது. அங்கே 750 பேரை காணவில்லை என்றும் செய்திகள் வருகிறது. சுற்றுலா சென்ற கிட்டத்தட்ட 110 இந்தியர்கள் அங்கே இந்த பேரிடரில் சிக்கியிருக்கிறாங்க. குறிப்பா தமிழ்நாட்டுடைய பல்வேறு மாவட்டங்களைச் சேர்ந்த 40க்கும் மேற்பட்ட தமிழ் மக்கள் சிக்கியிருப்பதாக செய்திகள் தொடர்ந்த வண்ணம் வருகின்றது. நேபாள் சென்ற குடும்ப உறுப்பினர்களை தொடர்பு கொள்ள முடியலன்னு இங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய அவங்களுடைய குடும்பத்தினர் மிகுந்த பதட்டத்திலையும் அச்சத்திலையும் இருக்கிறாங்க. இந்த சம்பவத்துல எத்தனை தமிழர்கள் சிக்கியிருக்காங்க, அதுல எத்தனை பேர் நாம மீட்டெடுத்திருக்கிறோம். தமிழ்நாடு அரசு சார்பாக நேற்று ஒரு உதவி எண், அவசர உதவி எண், ஹெல்ப்லைன் நம்பரும் நீங்க கொடுத்திருக்கிறீங்க. அரசு அறிவிச்ச அந்த ஹெல்ப்லைன் நம்பர்களுக்கு இதுவரைக்கும் எத்தனை அழைப்புகள் வந்திருக்கிறது, அந்த அழைப்புகள் தொடர்பாக என்ன மேல் நடவடிக்கைகள் எடுக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. இந்த நிலைமையில தமிழர்களை பத்திரமா மீட்டுட்டு வரதுக்கு தமிழக அரசு சார்பாக ஒரு சிறப்பு அதிகாரியை, ஒரு ஸ்பெஷல் ஆபீசரை இந்த அரசு நியமிச்சிருக்கிறதா, அவங்க நேபாள் போறதற்கான திட்டங்கள் எதுவும் இருக்கிறதா, மேலும் இந்த பெருவெள்ளத்துல சென்னை நீதிமன்ற ஓய்வு பெற்ற நீதிபதி திரு சிவஞானம் அவர்கள் பாதிக்கப்பட்டிருக்கார் என்ற செய்திகள் வந்துகிட்டு இருக்கிறது. எங்களுடைய நாடாளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் திரு தயாநிதி மாறன் அவர்கள் எங்களுடைய தலைவருடைய அறிவுறுத்தலின்படி உடனடியாக இந்த தகவலை விரிவான ஒரு கடிதம் மூலமாக ஒன்றிய வெளியுறவுத்துறை அமைச்சர் அவர்கிட்ட நேற்று மாலை கொண்டு போய் நேரில்
The tragedy that has happened in Nepal with regards to the flash floods has shook the entire world, particularly India, particularly Tamil Nadu, as over 103 travelers from Tamil Nadu have been stuck in these flash floods, is exactly the number that Minister Raj Mohan has declared in the Tamil Nadu State Assembly today. In fact, out of these 103 people, 20 people are right now in safe situation where they have been evacuated, rescued and taken to a military base, and the remaining 83 people and their whereabouts are still unknown. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister C. Joseph Vijay chaired a high-level meeting with ministers, officials and bureaucrats, and he has instructed a team of Tamil Nadu officials to immediately go to Kathmandu, following which Ashish Kumar IAS and top officials representing the Tamil Nadu government in Delhi will be leaving to Kathmandu immediately. And on the other hand, 4 ministers, PWD Minister Adavarjuna, Minister Raj Mohan, Minister Vinod and Tenarasu will be leaving to Delhi immediately to coordinate with the Indian government. And there are also helpline numbers that has been provided as far as Tamil Nadu government is concerned. They've set up 2 war rooms, one in Chennai and one in Delhi, for further easy coordination with the families of the victims, as well as if any victims living in abroad or in India can contact them, and they can reach out and get help. Meanwhile, what we are also given to understand is that the Tamil Nadu government is in continuous contact with the government of Nepal as well as the Indian embassy in Nepal to try and bring these 20 stranded tourists immediately back to India. And with what we have understood by speaking to some of the stranded tourists is that they have been arranged a vehicle to travel by road to Kathmandu, and they will reach by tonight and they'll be brought to Delhi and then back to Tamil Nadu. Therefore, several initiatives, several measures are being taken by the government of Tamil Nadu in coordination with the government of India. We can only at this point hope and pray for the stranded people in Nepal and to immediately identify what happened to the remaining 83 people who are still unknown, about whose whereabouts are still unknown. Therefore, the Tamil Nadu government has also stated that they will take all necessary actions to ensure that the Tamilians who are stranded, who went on a spiritual trip, are being brought safely back to Tamil Nadu.
Well, all we can do right now is hope and pray that the situation in Nepal gets back to normal at the earliest. Some horrific visuals there, given the scale and magnitude of that tragedy. But moving on to some automobile news next, Tamil Nadu is all set to play a larger role in Yamaha's global growth strategy. The Japanese two-wheeler major has launched the new R2 from its Chennai manufacturing base. The company is calling its latest launch the first India-led motorcycle from the Yamaha stables. In an exclusive chat with ET Now, Yamaha Motor India chairman Ajime Aota told ET Now that the R2 has in fact a localization of well over 90%, with the potential to go higher. The Yamaha India boss also told me in that conversation that Yamaha will focus on sales for the Indian market first before exporting the R2 to other countries over the next 6 to 9 months. He also added that the plant in Tamil Nadu will require additional capacity, while its local R&D team has already expanded to around 280 personnel. Here's more from my conversation with Yamaha Motor India chairman Hajime Ayuta.
This is actually our first model, as we talk about it, global launch. So it's like originally we're setting up this from the brand new, from the scratch, making this product from India, but it's actually we're starting the launching here and trying to export. So that's the biggest challenge. In the past, we are using the platform technology, which is going to be applied to the Indian market. But this is actually we're starting the project from the beginning, from the day one, how we are going to build this product suitable for the Indian market. And number two, how we can going to get the potential demand in outside of India. So it's like actually we are trying to base on the making India story to go forward as a company who is locating in here.
Right. So at this point in time, as you roll this out from your plant here in Tamil Nadu, how much of it would be set aside for the domestic market and how much are you earmarking for exports? What's that ratio like?
Yeah. So first thing is we have to do it the domestic market, because totally global launch, first project, we have to put it to the primarily 100% focus for the domestic, because if something happens, we have to consider how we can reduce the specification challenges, how we got to have some damage. So that's the thing that we have to very important.
Right.
Once it gets through that 6 to 9 months, we will start exporting. But numbers-wise, I couldn't tell that. But the reasons why I'm saying is we have so much confidence to making the success in domestic market.
Right. Mr. Ayuta, talking about the design and conceptualization and the production of it as well, how much of it has happened here at the Chennai plant, at your facility here in Tamil Nadu? Is the bike full and full conceptualized, designed and manufactured here? Talk us through that process, if you will.
Kind of the joint combination. We actually building this product, we built up our local capability. So from the day one, actually we are so much depending upon Japanese capability to develop on this.
Right.
But based on that, looking at what the Japan is doing, we increase R&D capability to 280 people. So if I can do this from scratch, maybe majority of the project is going to be taken by our domestic local R&D.
Right.
So I think I wanted to do the most important thing that I wanted to tell through the media is how I can engage the people who is in here to develop motorcycle in futures that we want. Those people, I wanted to join to the Yamaha motor research and development in India.
Right. So let's talk about your plant in Tamil Nadu itself. What is the capacity update like? Are you looking to scale it up even as you launch the model itself? What are those plans as far as your plant is concerned?
I cannot say the detail, but definitely we need extra capacity. And if I'm looking at the extra capacity things, how much we can increase the export capability and how much increase over the domestic capability. So at this moment is my team is so much working on this. So that's what we are doing.
Right. And how much extra capacity do you think you might require at your plant here?
It depends about how we can increase the electrification side. So this year, 2026, we are watching so many big bump of the electrification. So that means, based on that, how much we can increase the capability of the electrification and how much increase the capability of the internal combustion engine side.
Right.
So those are the ongoing conversation.
Right. So what are those electrification targets like as of 2026? What are you looking to do?
At this moment is we are, as I said in first stage, that we are trying to understand this market first. I don't want to bring in a very high-priced product to the market as kind of big volume. Right. So we are trying to understand what the customer wanted to use electric products. And now that our competitor is doing, we got the good understanding.
Right.
So 26 is just a test market. 27 is going to be some expansion we can make it. So that's what I can do to say now. So.
Right. Last couple of questions before I let you go. What's your target in the sales front for the Indian market? It's priced at around 2.3 lakhs starting. How much would you like to sell and by what time?
We are trying to be one of the first selling line So we wanted to put it to the other product which is going to be in the portfolio. This is going to be definitely one of the important portfolio for us.
Right. And localization-wise, how much of it will be built at the Chennai plant? What's your sourcing like? I know supply chain has been a bit of a challenge over the last half a decade. How localized a product is this in the context of your presence right here in Tamil Nadu?
Probably my number is okay, but it's over 90%, right? Yeah, that's what we did. And how much we can go to the 90 to the 100, it's just depending upon how much we can making the better specification in here.
Right.
So that's a lot of our challenge. The 10% is good.
And the 10% delta, do you hope to close it out in the near term? Is that very much on the cards?
That's what we wanted to do. That's what we wanted to do. But that is not for the Yamahas, not only for the Yamaha's decision making. That is, we need help from the suppliers, and we need to help from our, of course, the customers. If I can sell more, we can do more. So that's what we are doing.
One last question before I let you go. Where is Yamaha's journey in the Indian market from now on? And where do you go from here with regard to your presence in Tamil Nadu? I know expansion is very much on the cards. You would like that to happen. Sure. But where do you go from here as far as the medium term is concerned?
You know, it's this time CEO of the Yamaha Motor come to here. That is saying that we are totally depending upon the growth of these countries. But that means I have to convince many people in the Japan side that this is the things we have to do it. So it still takes time to make a decision. But I wanted to expand as much as we could in here.
And staying with the autos, India's electric mobility push is creating opportunities beyond vehicle manufacturing. Hyderabad-based Bijli Ride is presently building an EV fleet for gig workers and last-mile delivery partners with operations extending across several major cities. The company is also using a franchise-led model to expand without carrying the entire cost of growth on its own balance sheet. What's more, we also learned that the startup is doing all this even as it looks to raise its next round of funding. Joining us now to take us through its fundraise and what lies in store for the company is founder and CEO Shivam Sisodia. Shivam, good to have you with us here on South Central. My first question to you, how much are you looking to raise and when do you expect to close the next round of funding?
Right, thanks you. Thanks for having me here. We are looking to raise 25 CR as part of this round, and where we are looking to raise almost 10 CR in debt and plus 25 CR in equity.
Right, Shivam. So where will this fresh capital be deployed? Is it going to be in fleet expansion, new cities or new tech? Where does this money go?
So primarily, we are looking to raise funds for the expansion to definitely increase the vehicle, but to also expand the franchisee segment of the business, where we are looking to scale to almost 50 franchisees by year end, by March 2027, and looking to raise, looking to expand vehicles to almost 14,000 by this year end.
And do you expect existing investors to participate in the next round of funding? And also, are you in talks with new investors at this time and place?
So we are looking investment from the new investors. The existing will stay, right? And we are in touch with a couple of VCs to get to lead this round as a whole. And pretty much like in 3 to 4 months, we are trying to close this round.
And in what must come as good news to you, revenue grew 80% over 18 crore rupees in FY25. What drove this growth and what is your target for the ongoing fiscal?
So over 5 years, if you see, we have grown almost 300 to 400% year on year to last year from 10 CR to 18 CR. And this year, company is looking to, go up to 44 to 48 CR in revenue. And this growth has come from expansion to multiple cities now. Earlier, we were in Hyderabad and Bangalore. Now we have expanded to Delhi, Mumbai, and Pune. And, this year we are looking to, close the revenue at around 44 to 48 CR. And this will come from the franchisees that we are going to scale with, and also the new cities which we are adding for our own operation expansion. And the franchisees, we are looking almost to, go to almost 5,000 to 6,000 vehicle with these 50 franchisees initially. So this will help us to reach to the, what we are expecting now.
Well, lots to look forward to then, especially that revenue target. On that note, thank you so much, Shivam, for joining us and breaking down some of these insights and these plans for Bijli Ride. Great to have you with us here on South Central. And staying with Telangana, the state has begun consultations for the master plan of its ambitious future city project. Spread across 867 square kilometers in 71 villages, the proposed city is being positioned as a global urban and economic hub. In fact, a consortium comprising Singapore's DP Architect, CBRE South Asia and Urbanizer Global will prepare its vision and comprehensive master plan for 2047. Shifting focus to Karnataka next, the Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar has defended Bengaluru's controversial north-south tunnel road, saying it will pass beneath only a small corner of Lal Bagh. Now, the Chief Minister's assurance comes even as protests over the project's potential impact on Bengaluru's iconic botanical garden have been growing quite loud in the recent past. In fact, the Chief Minister also defended a proposed amendment allowing up to 5% of parkland to actually be used for public infrastructure. Meanwhile, Karnataka's sugarcane farmers are paying the price for a failed monsoon. Now, water shortages have been reported across the state and have dragged sugarcane yields down from nearly 50 tons per acre to just around 30 tons in some regions. And while lower supply is pushing retail prices up, farmers who are paid for the quantity of cane harvested are still earning much less because of the steep fall in sugarcane output. Shifting focus to Kerala next, the state, it seems, may have been celebrating Onam in high spirits. Liquor sales across Kerala crossed the 770 crore rupee mark, and we're talking just the first 8 days of the festival. Now, according to data released by the government, the state-run Kerala Beverages Corporation, or BevCo, sold liquor worth 771.29 crore rupees between August 18th and 25th. That is up nearly 77 crore rupees, which is an 11% rise from 694.96 crore rupees during the corresponding period last year. Uttaradam, traditionally one of the busiest days for liquor sales, contributed 126.31 crore rupees to the tally. Interestingly, that was still lower than last year's Uttaradam sales of 137.64 crore rupees. But with 2 days of the sales window this Onam season yet to be accounted for, BevCo is just 55 crore rupees short of last year's overall Onam collection figure of 826.38 crore rupees. BevCo has said it is expecting a new festive record this year. And with that, we've come to the end of the bulletin today. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow with more news and updates from South India. But for the moment, it's goodbye from us.